Hi guys, I've had a huge vlogging fail. Basically, I didn't vlog anything yesterday. We carried on drinking on Sunday night for quite a while, and then I had to start work yesterday morning at like 6:30, and I was working till 2. And then my friends that I'd seen on Sunday, well, my friend met me straight after work, like as soon as I finished, and we did a little bit of shopping, and then we went for cocktails, and I didn't have my camera with me, so I couldn't film anything. Oh, the smoke alarm battery needs changing, which I'm going to do this morning, so just ignore the beeping. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm going to show you the pizza place that we went to though, because we had amazing pizzas, and they make it, it's like a little family business, and they've got a big wood-fired like pizza place there. We went to the Owl, you've seen there before. Usually go on a Friday with Trevor for cocktails there. Then we just came back here and we're just like chatting and catching up, and before I know it, the day was over and I hadn't like filmed anything, so I'm sorry about that. So anyway, it's New Year's Eve today. Me and Trevor are just having the day to ourselves. We've never managed to get any champagne sauces, but I do have some like little champagne flutes. Actually, they're really special ones because they're from my graduation. I'll show you those later. And I finally got my coffee machine as well. So I picked this up yesterday when we were doing our shopping in town. It's so pretty. It matches, like, see how it matches the tiles behind it? I haven't used it yet. Trevor set it up this morning. It had to have like a clean, like I guess you do a cycle to clean it. But I'll definitely use that later. And then tonight we're finally going to eat these ridiculously expensive prawns. They are really big prawns, but I was saying it's probably cost about £1 a prawn. So hopefully they're going to be really nice. We're going to make some like little canapes and bits, and I just have a really nice relaxed evening. So there was a bit of pizza left from last night, and I'm going to have that now, and that's garlic, like cheesy garlic bread pizza underneath. I'm going to pop that in the oven just to warm it through, and I'm going to have it for my lunch before I head out. So one thing about getting rid of the microwave, it took a little bit longer to heat up the oven to warm the pizzas. Probably should have just gone for them cold, but I'm just about to chuck into them now. So these are the pink champagne glasses that I mentioned earlier. We didn't end up buying any champagne sauces. Well, we did buy some, but then we sent them back because we didn't like them, and we couldn't find any in the charity shop. But these are the ones that I've always had champagne in, well, for the last few years, since I graduated, whenever that was, 2006. So yeah, on my graduation day, I only had a certain number of tickets for people, because the graduation ceremony was in the cathedral, and that you were only allowed, I think, 1 or 2 tickets. Obviously, loads of people wanted to come and see me graduate, so they had like a viewing thing in the student union, and you could watch like a live streaming of it in the student union. And in the student union, they were doing champagne cocktails, and after I'd graduated, I went back to the student union and met everybody there, and these were the glasses that they were serving the champagne cocktails in, and 2 of them, mine and my sister's, made it home with us, and we've had them for special occasions ever since. And yeah, so they're just known as the graduation glasses now. Here's Trevor.
Hey!
Hey Trevor, Happy New
Internet.
Year!
How's it going?
So now that Trevor's here, this is the fizzy pop wine whiz that we're having tonight. Trevor, tell us about the fizzy pop wine.
This is Bird in Hand. It's a Pinot Noir from Australia.
It's sparkling wine.
Yes, it's a sparkling wine. Thank you. I tasted it at Tanner's, a local wine merchant, and it's quite nice. It's got a very fruity taste. I think it'll go quite nicely with nothing and with cheese and stuff.
Oh, that's good, because we've got a lot of cheese in the fridge.
Yes, we have.
I've made a really big fuss about these prawns. I've told everybody about how I mistakenly ended up spending £17.50 on some prawns, and it hasn't quite worked out as £1 a prawn, which is what I told everybody it had, but they were still some pretty expensive prawns. So I froze them, as you know, which wasn't recommended, and as far as I can see, it's just the sauce in the middle that's kind of split from being frozen, but that's fine, I can get over that. That's my fault, I froze them. What I'm really interested in is the prawns, and it's quite interesting that this section and this section haven't got the tails on. This section and this section have. I'm going to try one without a tail, and let's see if they are actually the £17 worth of prawns. So sauce is a bit greasy. They are really good prawns. Yeah, they're good prawns. Now they were £17.50, not sure, there are quite a lot of them. They do taste really good. I'm gonna say they were worth it this year. They don't taste watery at all, even though they've been frozen. They're still really like plump. They're still really plump and juicy and nice. So yeah, they were worth it. The prawns were worth it. Thank goodness, because when I spent £17.50 on prawns, it tasted like not so nice. So as well as the prawns, we've got some serrano ham, some pate, a little bit of Corone that's left, and chorizo. Oh, this funny cheese that we didn't eat all of. Papillon Brielle, some Gruyere, and the other cheeses. You saw them all when I did my thing. So Trevor put about a quarter of the brie in the oven so we could dip the crostini into it, and this other quarter we're going to have just a nibble on. So this is our little platter that we've got going on. We've got the cheeses out, the prawns, the crackers, the champagne is still going, and I've got one of my poppy and sesame crackers with some ham and some brie on the top. The other brie is in the oven, and then we're going to dip everything into it. And we've got some oat cakes left because they're left from the supper club, and it's a kind of a weird thing, but for the table mats we're using Trevor's Runner's World magazines, and that's why there happens to be ladies' boobage underneath the oat cake.